Gano set to kick off.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 more.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this throw will be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Jones. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Panthers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
At the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
50
Jones on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 88, Evan Ingram.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw, Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is a Mike. Mike 91. 29. Mike 29. All day, baby. All day. All day, yo. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Keep it up. Keep it up.
To throw is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taken in the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Jones now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's not going to get me. Hey, 91. 91.
Kaepernick going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Jones, off play action. Catch made by Slayton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Another try for Barkley, and this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Giants add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Kaepernick, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Kaepernick now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
57, Mike, 57. Cut. 57, Mike, 57. He's tired of winning.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Kaepernick. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jones throwing on first down. He's going to launch it for Washington. Powerful running. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
52's the mark. 91. Pick it up.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
No gain on the play. Second.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Let's go. 552. Monday. Give me that ball.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Jones. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
It's now second and 10.
To throw, Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
33-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
12.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Drop deep, drop deep. 29 is the money.
Now Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
New York.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
43-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Barkley.
Tonight's final score.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to